What it do, y'all? Make sure you go and follow me on Instagram at BY3 The Hardway. Follow me on TikTok also. I just created one. BY3 The Hardway. Go follow me. Make sure when you click on this video, go and follow me. Okay? On Instagram. And subscribe to the YouTube channel. Hit the subscribe button. Then hit the bell to be notified. Also hit the like button. The more you hit the like button, the more my videos will be recommended to you. So you gotta interact with the channel. You feel me? Hit the like button, comment, just give me some kind of interaction. Straight up. Alright, y'all. It's Sunday night. I ain't been live in a couple days. So I said I'd go live tonight. See what y'all got going on. See what everybody else doing. Talk about this election. Talk about that was really on y'all mind. I was texting with somebody last night, and we were talking about the election, and they were saying that they were wondering what was going to happen if Trump happens to lose. And you got all these people that act crazy, that's really just wanting some violence, I guess. So they had some people chase. I don't know what happened to my video then, but anyway, it just stopped playing all of a sudden. But anyway, they had some Trump supporters, right? They were chasing the Biden truck and, just running it out off the road. It looked like, say they ran them out of town. They had stopped they were going to do a rally, but they had canceled it because they didn't want no problems or whatever. And they asked me, what you think will happen? Do you think people start acting crazy? Do you think people need to arm themselves? Or what's your take on it, right? And I told her straight up, man, hey, I think people should arm. If you don't have no feeling, you should have a gun anyway. You should have been had one. But if you don't already have one, you need to go get one. And I'm not going to say just because of the election and everything going on now. It's just keeping yourself safe because it's crazy people out here. There's a lot of things happening in the world. You need to protect yourself and your family. Nobody's going to look out for you like you. So protect you. You feel me? I do. I go out the house every day, protecting myself because I don't want my kids to look over no casket at me and I can't move and interact with them. That's what keeps me. I feel like that's what keeps my edge and keeps me safe out here. I don't want my kids to go through that. And I'm not, God willing, as long as I can help it and got breath in my body, they won't go through that. Already, man. PML, my nigga. But yeah, man. If you're not feeling right now, yeah, you need to have a gun because I'm not gonna stunt to y'all, man. Being that Trump is close to getting put out of office, you do have these Trump supporters that think that they're superior and they want to go back to the 1800s and they think that they can just run you, and they really think that it's gonna go back to these slavery days when I hate it. It's not, because history was wrong anyway. They make like black people wasn't uprising then. Back then there was a lot of uprisings, but they just don't tell you about that in history books because they don't want to put that spark into us now. But we a whole different people than back then. Do you think that, I just put it to you like this, no Trump supporter is gonna come up to me or walk up on me and talk crazy unless you're willing to deal with consequences behind it, because I'm not gonna bother you. You feel how you want to feel. I don't care who you vote for. But just don't bring that nonsense to me and my family, because I'm telling you, I'm going to protect me and mine. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. With no hesitation. I am going to protect mine. You feel me? Just like I would expect them to protect theirs. So don't come to me with any of your negativity or mad at me because Trump lost or any of that. I don't care. Neither one of them are really no good, but we just picking the one of lesser evil, you feel me? So All Trump supporters. Cause I got people, man, that I went to school with that's Trump supporters, and I can tell they on the BS, but they behind the keyboard. That's another thing. A lot of people behind keyboards and they're not gonna come face to face with you unless they in a group. So you already know they soft at heart anyway. So I really don't see nobody approaching us wanting to act crazy unless they were in a group. So I would tell all Americans, black, anybody of my minority, yeah, you do need to arm yourself. Cause I'm not gonna play nobody weak. Never play your enemy weak. Never. Under no circumstances do you play your enemy weak. And I'm not playing none of them weak. I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure it's a lot of them that's ready to ride. That's ready to ride, and they go hard and they don't care. They bout whatever. I'm pretty sure it's a good many of them. But hey, I am too. I don't care neither. I'm down too. So don't think that it's gonna go back to no 1800s and folk gonna be running black folk. Nah, it ain't gonna be nothing like that. Nothing like that. Tell you what though, I am curious to see how these black folks gonna act now. Hey, I got something to talk about in a minute, y'all. Y'all remind me in a minute. If I don't bring it up, bring up Charleston White to me in a minute. I got something to say about him. But yeah, if you I'm ready to see what these black dudes gonna do. The ones that's out here always ready to pop one of our own. That's already ready to prove a point and all this. I'm ready to see how they react to these Trump supporters. What's up with it? Judean, what up with it? Hope I said your name right. I wonder how they gonna act when these Trump supporters start rolling up and want beef and all that. Are you gonna have that same energy you had toward us when you want to knock down your own? I hope so. Because I'm gonna tell you it's coming. I don't wish no violence nowhere, but it's coming. And it ain't cause of me, it's cause of Trump. It ain't got nothing to do with me or nobody my color or any of that. Yeah, I got to do with the white man. But you know what's gonna be in the news though? Just like it was with these people that were riding, it's gonna be black people starting stuff when most people know that most of the riders were white folks and they were breaking down windows and all that, and then all of a sudden they wanted to make it look like black folk were doing it. They going laying down 30 and 40 big bricks around the town just for people to go and destroy it, but they want to make like it's us. So when all this falls down and Trump start all this violence, that's what they gonna do again. Oh, it's the black folks. Oh, it's the Mexicans. Oh, it's the Asians. They were starting all this, and us good old Trump supporters, we here defending our nation and all that. I already know how it's gonna go. I already know. History repeats itself so much, man. I already know how it's gonna go. Y'all bang that like button. Y'all follow me on Instagram at BY3 The Hard Way, and follow me on TikTok at BY3 The Hard Way. But yeah, that's how it's gonna go though. I'm telling you. Yeah, man, yeah. And then they swear it's Black Lives Matter and all that. And I'm like, man, come on now. Y'all see videos of people doing this. Y'all, I know y'all seen the video of that policeman. I can't remember if it was North Carolina or South Carolina. It was somewhere that went downtown and started riding and all that. Might as well say he kicked it off. I want to say they called him. I'm not for sure, but it was a policeman started half that. You feel me? Like, come on now. I'm telling you, man. It's a trip. I don't even know what. Be honest with you, I'm gonna keep it that. I don't even know what Black Lives Matter is. I ain't gonna lie to you. Like, I don't know what is it. I don't know like who's over it. Like who started that term. Like, is that a term, or did that somebody actually start a group called Black Lives Matter? Is it a CEO in this group? Like, is it a face of it? No, I never really understood that. This what it seemed like to me. This what it seemed like to me. It seemed like every time something happened, The only way to combat it is to put us, and I ain't just talking about black folks, to my white folks too, to put all of us against each other. So they start terming things, but it's always termed to one specific race, whether it be the Black Panthers, whether it be Muslims, whether it be Black Lives Matter. It's always the one group. When it was white folks that was in, that helped out in Black Panthers, when it was white folks that helped out, and it's some people are Muslim that are white. I mean, come on now, you can't just term it to one race. That website and investors. See, I'm starting to think that's a white person. A white person probably owned it and started it and benefiting off that because I just didn't understand that. How can I send something to Black Lives Matter and man, we just in too much political state. Let me talk about Charleston White right quick before I forget about this dude. Now I know y'all know who he is, right? In Fort Worth. Yeah, yeah, Charleston White in Fort Worth, Texas. I'm country, man. I can barely say it, but yeah. I seen a video with him today, and he had pulled up. I don't know where he was at. I guess he was in the hood. Him and somebody else on like some little scooter, on like a little, um, I don't know, man, what that was, a little motor truck or something. Anyway, people just started, talking about him, and he was just cussing everybody out. Won't now do nothing to me, and telling people, if they said and all this, he was just talking. Man, he was talking $100 million worth of stuff, and I was like, what? Where did that even come from? I didn't really see nobody out there talk. I seen people talking to him, like probably saying stuff, but not really nothing just out the way. You feel me? Not like they were gonna come and do something to him. But I can tell you this though, it's obvious that it was police around because with nobody, black man, they would have towed that little dude up, man. But yeah, it had to been police around. But I didn't understand why he wanted to incite so much of a riot out there when he talk all this black love and stuff. I said, man, I kind of see through you now and then. When I did my little research on him, I seen he was a Trump supporter. I said, man, now I'm gonna tell you, me, if you black and you a Trump supporter, don't get me wrong, man. Have your opinion. I don't care, but I don't rock with you because it makes no sense. Like I say, Joe Biden ain't no better, but if you're a Trump supporter as a black person, it makes no sense. When I clearly watched on that debate him not condemn the KKK and all this racist stuff. He openly, just told him to stand by and just wait. Let's wait and see if I get elected. And if not, turn him up. But then you got these stupid black folks that run behind him and won't endorse him just because of some taxes, just because of some money. Man, y'all are so stupid, man. Wayne Lane for that. Not like Wayne, man. I was admiring Wayne music. I still admire the dude music, man. But he let me down big time. But Wayne, he said in interviews, he don't really care about no fans. He don't care if his fans don't like something he do. I remember in the interview, all he cared, I like it back is this red rat. Is this red rat? I like it back. This red. Man, I don't rock with Wayne over there. Yeah, he said he ain't never seen racism, and he from the South, Louisiana. If you go, if you go further down south in Mississippi, Louisiana ain't nothing but a hop, skip, and jump. It's like it's it's probably 30 minutes or an hour away from Biloxi. It ain't far at all. And you mean to tell me just because a white man saved your life, a white cop came in and saved your life, which is cool, because I'm not saying all white people are racist. But you mean to tell me just because of that, you ain't never seen no racism? Man, Wayne on some new drugs. That's why all his hair falling out, man. He on some new stuff. And I ain't no here to downgrade Wayne or talk bad about him or nothing. Because who knows, like when I take off with this, I might meet Wayne and want to interview or something, but I still gotta stand as a man. I don't like that. That wasn't cool. Not over no taxes. 52. 50 want to make like he didn't say it a while back that he was with Trump because he was seeing how the taxes was in New York. And now he making posts talking about Wayne when you was just endorsing Trump yourself. These dudes are hypocrites. These walls too thin over here, man. I be ready to shoot in the room. I be thinking folks in here, but it be next door. Anyway, yeah, man. These dudes lying, man. 1 minute you endorse, man. You endorse a racist, open racist, and everybody made like he cool, man. What's wrong with niggas? For real, what's wrong with y'all? Man, it's like, man, that. Hold on, y'all. I hate to say this. I hate to say this, but I realized this a long time ago. Hear me too, and don't be mad at me, y'all. But this is true. But black folks are not going to go nowhere. Meaning, we're not going to advance the way that we want to. We're making advancements, but on down the line, our black leaders are going to be white people. Michael's going to be a white woman. Martin Luther King is going to be a white dude. And all of this is going to happen because of these house niggas today that run behind these white folks, pass down that house nigginess, and it goes from generation to generation until eventually all our history, just like the stuff before us, will be wiped out because of the same thing. Because we in the field picking cotton, plotting our escape, but then you got this house nigga that mess around, come outside and hear what we about to do, and then go and tell it. You feel me? Like how that's how Nat Turner got caught because of a house nigga. Well, we just we ain't gonna make it, man. We ain't gonna make it. As much as folks always post 1 million black people if we come together, we know this. I know that. Man, if we all stood as one, it wouldn't be it's nothing in the world that could stop it. But that would never ever happen. Ever. Ever. You could give niggas millions of dollars around here, it still wouldn't happen. Cause for some reason, it just ain't in our mindset to stick together. It ain't. It ain't in our mindset to stick together. It's in our mindset to get up and make sure we up and not worry about the other person. And if that other person starting to come up, we gotta find a way to tear them down because we don't want them at the same level we at. It's crazy, man. It's crazy. And if I'm lying, we could have had a black president years ago in the 70s, man, bump the 70s, we could have had one as the first if we all sticking together, because we were outnumbering most races anyway. You feel me? But we not gonna stick together though. So that ain't even nothing to talk about. What we talking about now? is protecting yourself. Like I say, because we in this time of age now, to where you got Trump in the office and he's playing this race card and just incite violence. So now we just talking about, make sure you protect yourself because we voting for change. But when Biden get in, man, it gonna be the same thing. It ain't gonna be no different. How can it be? How can a dude? How can a dude that gave us these laws, these crack laws that mess around and send us, throw us away for life over nothing, gonna come in the office and help us black folks with something when he done put us through all that? How he? What can he help us with? And I'm gonna tell you something else I've been noticing. I've been noticing black folks want to jump on Trump's side because he been giving a lot of black folks pardons here lately too. So they part. I'm gonna talk about pardon for a minute. A pardon given out by the president, like Guy Fisher, he got a medical pardon. I've been looking into that, but I ain't gonna speak on that yet because I don't really know nothing about it. I'm glad he home though. But he been giving a lot of folks pardons. To where he's the only person that can do it. But he also gave his homeboy a pardon. You feel me? A dude that's supposed to been getting prison time for being a traitor or something like that. I don't know what it was. Don't quote me on that. But he was supposed to go to prison. I know that. And before he even went and served a day, he got pardoned. You feel me? So, man, I ain't studying that dude, man. Just cause you pardon some folks, man, yeah, we appreciate it. Just like these black folks, they really appreciate that 1,200. They just going crazy over a little 1,200, but they don't distract me from the bigger picture because they just house nigga talk when they so happy over this 12. I'm a field type dude myself. I ain't studying that 12. Yeah, the one I'm saying, he think one good deed is gonna outweigh all the BS that he done. Like Biden, he think getting in the office and telling us all these lies of what he gonna do is gonna change the BS that he did back then. Nah, bro. Nah, bro. No. I've had aunties and cousins that's been sentenced, under that law, and man, you took people away from me for a long time. One person in particular you took away from her. We ain't getting nothing but 3 years with her till when she got out. Then she passed. R.I.P. Puppy, my auntie. Hey man, I ain't studying. Man, I ain't studying by a nigga. Say Cube in his contract with Black America. Heal me to it right quick. I've been hearing about Cube and him talking with the president and all that, but heal me to what you to this contract. Yeah, cause I've been seeing people going in on Cube. I get what Cube was trying to do though. I do understand that. Like you can't sit and talk about a person and all that and not at least go and try to talk to that person and see if they'll change what you don't like about them. You have to give them a chance, as such or whatever. But we've given chances, man. Chance after chance after chance after chance. I'm getting tired of being messed off, man, and being profiled and always worrying about getting stopped by the police and if something they go left and man, y'all won't believe if people come and watch these whole. I wish people watch these whole videos. You wouldn't believe the stuff that black folks be going through, man. And black men go through on a day-to-day basis. Real talk. To the normal person, you would think is that's crazy, but to us, it's just a normal day. He's supposed to meet with several experts to come up with a new program to present to whoever is in power a list of demands. But because he talked with Trump, folks try to make it like he supported him. No, that see that yeah, that's what I was saying. You have to at least give a person a chance. I get Q that much. You know, Q probably didn't like some stuff Biden was doing. Probably didn't like stuff Trump was doing. He probably offered to talk to both of them. But being that we so much against Trump and Trump won't our vote so bad, I guess he was like, well, hell, what are you gonna do then? Let me propose this plan to you, and you let me know what you think about it. Could you do this? I I get what Q was doing. I get what Q was doing because he could have just jumped out the window and said, I'm rocking with Trump, without thinking, without anything, like most folks do, because he taxes so much. Because Q got money, but he like, okay, let me propose a plan, which I feel him on that. I feel him, but mm-hmm. Yeah, let's wait. Yeah, I seen that. Yeah, I seen that. I seen that. He said let's wait out the election and talk. That's what I'm saying, man. These dudes just selling lies and lies and lies. What does it take to get on the presidential ballot? Yeah, I know. I know you have to be a certain age. You have to be a citizen of the United States. Like, what does it? You have to been born in the United States. You have to be over 45. I want to say. I remember reading the list of qualifications of what you had to have, but it don't seem like you have to really do nothing. That you get to anybody. I'm a wrestling fan, and Jesse Ventura, he was the governor of Minnesota for a little while. He said the politics of the cutthroat business. He said it's more cutthroat than wrestling. I was like, man, if it's more cutthroat than wrestling, then politics is damn right dirty. No, you can't. They're not gonna do right by you. Like you say, reasonably, like a person with a good mind, with good common sense, just rationally sit down and think to yourself, if this snake bit me, can I go pick it up and it not bite me again? Hell no. Nah. He gonna screw us over again. It ain't no doubt. It ain't no doubt. You know what I be saying, man? I'm so tired of getting screwed over. Oh my gosh, man. Mm. Nah. Only when they get beat up. That's the only thing. Only when they get beat up. That when it'll change. That's the only way. The only way. It's a trip though, man. But yeah, that's the only way though. They gotta get beat up. Gotta get beat up. I'm in Mississippi. There's a lot of folks around here that ride with Trump. But people have a misconception in Mississippi like it's just super racist. You're gonna get hung and all this type of stuff. But in actuality, like we are the majority down here, and it won't go like that. You feel me? It won't go like that. I'm telling you, it will not. It won't go like that. So yeah, yeah, they think that about Georgia too. I bet they would. They want saying people thinking these southern states, just down here by the water and all that. It's just clan central. Oh, don't go down there. Don't look at a white woman in the eye. Stuff like that. Stuff like that. I'm like, nah, bro. You watching too many movies. But that's like that what they tell. They tell us Africa is just a bunch of woods and lions and tigers and bears and all that. When in actuality they say it's like a bus in LA, you feel me? Buildings, skyscrapers, houses, nice. And I've seen pictures of some of the cities over there. It is nice. That I made a. I think I was gonna make a video about it. I didn't make now about racism, and I'm like you. I've never, man. I ain't never had nobody down here call me nigga. If they did, it was in their sleep and when they was off somewhere. But just nigga, no, 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 no. I'm telling you, yeah, they was asleep. They dreamed it. They dreamed it. Your nuts have not dropped enough for you to say that to me in my face. No, no. And then, like I tell you, I'm from Mississippi. It hit different if you say it down here. Like I said, man, nah, nah. And nobody said that. Nobody. People give you racist looks and stuff like that, but they ain't just, they ain't, you know what? This is what they do. They'll go to the bathroom and like write it on the wall or something like that. We just go in there and smile about it, cause we like, well, alone, ain't nobody gonna say it outright. Cause we'll tear the school up. You feel me? Don't play. Yeah. I'm like, yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot of prejudice down here. They just ain't gonna be open with it though. They're gonna be real secret. I mean, real secret. They're not gonna let you know. And that's the bad thing about it because they in the police force, they in the damn in the Senate, man. It's so many ties, and that's a whole nother video. That'll probably be I might make a video about that. But it's so many ties to prejudice in high places that you just don't want to get in trouble down here. Like for real. That's why the prisons be so packed and stuff, because they get you that way. I I ain't never been just really out the South, be honest with you. I would like to see that. I want to experience all that. I want to see how folks act to black folks in other places. Especially when they hear me. Like if I come around you and start talking and you hear my accent, you know I ain't from around here, so I want to see how you react to it. Cause I had a homeboy that came from Detroit down here, and he perceived it as kind of, man, they slow, man, they dumb, and how they wear white tees and stuff. I mean, one time he told me, he said, man, if I wore the clothes that you be wearing, man, he said, man, that thing I'm poor up north. I like, for real. Like, yeah, man. He said your shoes be fresh, but you always got on a white tee or just a simple t-shirt and some jeans and a fitted cap. But now that's what everybody wear, even up there, you feel me? That's what I told him. We said trends, man. I said we ain't trying to follow nobody. We ain't trying to follow nobody down here. We're trying to get some money. And then he figured out, ain't nothing dumb about down here, cause stuff was happening to him, and I was like, man, I had to, this how we got cool. I really had to pull him to the side and let him know how things were moving, cause I'm like, man, you gonna mess around and get hurt, bro. I never forget this, man. Quick story, quick story. I don't know where my homeboy at neither, man. So in Detroit, Jimmy Ware. If you happen to see this, man, holla at me. All right, we start. I had met him during the summer, so we starting back school. What we in the 10th or 11th? I think we was in 11th. Nah, we was in 12th. We was in 12th with seniors. We starting senior year, and everybody come into school, and don't get me wrong. Now we wasn't just we weren't banging like set tripping and all that stuff, you know. But people were banging though. People were rocking colors and all that. And you didn't have too many vice lords in the school. You feel me? You probably had people that you knew that was in your family or something like that that was vice lord. But for the most part, everybody was GD. So I remember, man, the bell rung, everybody going in the hall or whatever, cause that's where everybody meet up at or whatever in the morning. Man, before before the bell rung though, I'm walking in the building because I come in through the back. 'Cause I be driving. I come in through the back. Jimmy come walking in the door. Jimmy got on his red cap, kicked to the left, his red shirt, his red pants, his red dickies with red shoestrings. I like, boy, you just finna get your ass beat, man. What in the fuck, man? I ain't even mean to cuss then, but that's just how serious it got, though. I like, bro, what? I said, I asked him too. I said, you a white lord? I said, I ain't tripping though, but are you? He was like, nah, man. I forgot why he told me he wear red. Something had to do with his neighborhood or something up there. I was like, well, bro, man, you can't do that, man. I like, man, cause I said it's just gonna hit so many bad ways. You're gonna have like these dudes, vice lord, come and ask you, man, where you from? Blah blah blah. This. Then you gonna have these dudes, gangsters, like, man, what you on it? Blah blah. And I was like, bro, you gonna have to change something, man. Take off something. But he was like, nah, man, I'm good. My homeboy walked by. He walked by. It was like this right here. He walked by. Then he came back up. He like, what's up, bro? Then I like, man, nothing chilling, man, hollering at this boy right quick. Then he like, oh, okay, okay. Then he walked on off. I said, you see? I said, man, you gotta take something out, bro. For real, man. I just cuz, man. Cause you say you ain't claiming. It's like neat, man. But he did though. He listened to me. He got through the day. And then I had a school and everything. But yeah, I was like, bro, do not. The point of that story was I said, man, don't get it misconstrued thinking because people down here a country that we slow and dumb and ain't nobody on nothing and oh it's a small town, oh it's Mississippi, man, it ain't like Detroit and blah blah blah. I like see that little thinking, that little mindset that you had right there finna get you badly hurt to the point that you had no idea it was finna get you hurt. But you can't misconstrue other people, man. Don't play nobody soft, don't play nobody short. That story is meant for these Trump supporters. Don't play don't play nobody soft. Like I say, I know they country white boys or whatever, but still, if you ain't got your weapon, you need to get you one. Stay safe, stay dangerous. Cause that's how they playing it. How they say back in the day they playing Juve and them, they playing the game raw. So hey, you gotta play it raw with them. You gotta play it raw with them. But yeah, that's true though. That's real talk. If I ever get Jimmy on here, I have him tell y'all this story. I get more in depth with it because it was more to it, but still, that was the basis of it. My high school was jumping though. I say I got me thinking about my high school now. My high school was jumping. But I'm gonna show y'all something real quick. Hold on. Get it out. Yeah, that's the yearbook. My graduating year. Y'all want to see BY3 the hard way when he was in high school? When I my senior year. Me and the same dude. I was just telling you about Jimmy. He had man, this a whole nother story in itself, man. These are real stories too, y'all. I'm not making none of this shit up. I'm finna tell y'all this story. I ain't making none of this up. All right. So Jimmy, My homeboy Big Pun, his name Anton, but we call him Big Pun. He was a big dude. Jimmy Big Pun and somebody else. I don't know who was with them. They went and picked up this girl one night. So they were going to get chewed up. Y'all know what that mean, right? Okay. So they were going to get chewed up, and we used to pull at this like little dead end road. It's like a little country road out here on South End, like a little black neighborhood. But anyway, we used to pull, we used to pull down through there, whatever, and chill, and do whatever. So they pulled down there, and this what Jimmy told me. Jimmy said the police it came through, so they took the weed they had and they threw it. So the police it came by, searched them or whatever, and then they ain't find them, so they told them to leave or whatever. And they left. They took the girl home. They left whatever. So the next morning before we go to school, Jimmy called me. He's like, "Hey man, let's go back and get this weed that Big Pun threw out." I said, "Where is it?" He explained to me where it was at. I said, "How you know it's still out there?" He like, "Man, I know exactly where he threw it at, man." He like, "It's tied up in a bag and all that." I was like, "All right, then, bet." So we go out there and we look for it. it's like about 5:45 in the morning. So we go out there, we looking for it. We got a flashlight and everything. We looking for it. Can't find it or whatever. I'm like, man, God, man, like, man, we need to find it because we had to take exams and everything this morning. So we trying to find it, man. We was out there about 20 minutes. So we about to just say, forget it. So I'm walking back to my car. He like, man, I found it. I found it. I like, for real? He come running with. He like, yeah, man, I found it. I like, bet. And so we run to the store, to the little Arab store. He sell us whatever. Went and grabbed 2 cigars, rolled up both of them, and we smoked both of them. Sat right there and smoked both of them in my yard. And man, when I tell you, I was so blowed. Man, went in there, man. I took an English exam, uh, was it English and a U.S. history exam, and I took this picture, and I took this picture. Let me find it. That's my homeboy Jimmy. That's what I'm talking about right there. There I go. Oh man, hey, I was so throw, I was so blown on that picture. I'm talking about I was high high. Back then, when you just start out smoking, and then we smoked two of them too, man. I was high high, and back then it wasn't no loud, wasn't no gas, nothing like that. The best weed you could get was some the best weed you could get back then was man, what was it called? We used to call it Katie. Yeah, it was called Katie. That was the best weed you could get back then, Katie. And we bought some Katie. But now that what they had, some Katie or whatever. And we went out there and we found that junk. Man, I'm talking about right. Early in the morning too. Man, we good and blowed. Yeah, these some memories, man. Looking back through this book now. See that dude right there? That's Big Pun. That's the dude. I said they threw it out. That's my homeboy. See why we call him Big Pun. Say you might move me, but you ain't gonna move Big Pun. But you ain't moving Big Pun. Check out your boy. I always had the women signing my shirt back in the day. You can tell my character, can't you? I've been the same dude since I was 5. I ain't lying. I've been the same dude since I was 5. I appreciate women. I love y'all. Man, let me get out this boot, man. Got me thinking about all type of stuff. Man, I used to have fun. I got some stories now. I'm telling you. I'm gonna have to start back doing my story time. It wasn't really getting that many views when I used to do it, so I stopped telling stories, about stuff that happened. I'm gonna start back. Just out the memory factor. You feel me? Cause I've had some times, and I think people need to hear them. Cause people talk all this stuff in music nowadays, and what they done did and all that, and most of them be lying, and I be like, man, I remember me and my homeboy, we listened to in particular song, and we were just looking at each other the whole time, like, man, this dude rapping about us. Man, he rap, man, I ain't lying, man. This dude rap some stuff we did the night before. It was like word for word. We were like, man, this dude must have seen us. He must have seen us, bro. Yeah, I'm gonna start back with my stories. Tell y'all some interesting things, man. Y'all be like, man, that's crazy. That's crazy. Tell you some story about how we for real, for real. Like somebody might say, man, we went to the hood and man, we was outside yelling, man, we done went to four hoods and got out, man. We went we went to a rival town, not a rival hood, a rival town. Like the whole town didn't like us. On God, we went to a rival town and went to their basketball game, nigga. We fell up in there 4 deep on some tough guy stuff for real, ready for whatever, man. We were probably like 16, 17, but man, I swear, we had the whole lines back then, man. I wouldn't dare do that now, man. I got stuff to live for, bro. I wouldn't dare do that now. I don't know what I was on. Let's see, Tim, not the scariest night I ever had. The scariest night I ever had. The scariest night I ever had is the night I thought. Nah, let me think. Let me think. Yeah. I'm. You had me a hell of a question then, but I'm gonna go on and answer it though. The scariest night I ever had was the night I thought my daddy was gonna die. Yep. I was in the bed asleep. It was about 3, 4 o'clock in the morning. I heard somebody hollering, and I was like, "What the fuck?" I'm thinking it's a dream. So I go in the room, and my daddy, he like, how's he? He was like, he was but I didn't want to tell that story. I'm gonna tell you though. Hold on. Get myself straight. Okay. All right, I'm good. Okay. So he was laying on the bed and he was calling out my name with her, right? So I'm like, "What's going on?" And he was like, what do you say? Put something cold on me. Put something cold on me." So I put some cold on him. I went and I called the ambulance real quick. So I went and I kept on cold water on him with her, right? And the more cold water I poured on him, I seen he would get straight. So I went and I got some ice and then I went and got a towel, put some cold water on it, rubbed him on with it. And he started back getting straight. So then by that time the ambulance came and either way they said he was straight because, as long as I kept him moving, whatever, he was good. And then the shit happened again, probably like 2 nights, about 2 nights after that. But he got through it and everything was straight. I about didn't think I could tell that, but I told her though. I told it. I didn't think me telling them would take all that, but hey, it is what it is. But that's what happened though. Y'all are the only people in the world that ever seen me break down like that. Almost anyway. But I'm not gonna delete this video. I'm gonna keep it because I think it's gonna be a tight video if anybody come across it. They wanna watch it. But they gonna have to really watch it to see it though. Yeah, let me write that dude this message back. But yeah. Okay, you from Australia, that's what's up. Let me turn this light off, y'all. Hold on. Small me another blunt now. Shit. Go ahead. Go ahead, man. Y'all get to know me. That's why I be clicking on these eyes. I be wanting folks to talk back with me. All they know about it in particular, I don't know, man. Some of my baby mama, she brought it in when she moved, and I just never took it down because I thought it was tight. Like showing like I don't know, strong black woman because I got a lot of black portraits and stuff around my house. Like I'm gonna show y'all something right quick. Y'all something y'all probably don't see often. Shit, okay. You see that? But look at it real close though. You see it? You notice the difference in it between the stuff we see in the books and what I got on the wall? See them black 13 man at the table. Because I'm not racist now. I don't want y'all to think nothing like that. I'm not. But if we're gonna be realistic, And that's what I am. I'm a realistic person. That's what it will look like. Feel me? That's what it will look like. If we being real. And most folks know that's what it will look like. But they ain't gonna agree to that. Which is cool with me because as long as we all know, it's cool. But that's what it is though. And they know it. Nobody of lighter complexion could last in. Okay, I appreciate it, man. I got appreciation for white folks. I'm not, like I said, I'm not racist. I met a lot of cool white people in my life. Chinese people, Mexican people, Muslim people. I'm not a racist at all. But what's that? Yeah, wouldn't nobody a lot of complexion last out there. Just based off the sun and melanin and all that, man, you couldn't. You if you were white out there at that time, you would be sunburned and probably die of dehydration or whatever comes with being sunburned. I don't know. I never been sunburned. I don't know nothing about that. See, I'm dark as can be. So imagine me being sunburned. You know, I've never been sunburned. It's really it's impossible really. And that's just, that's facts. Y'all make sure y'all hit that like button, man. Follow me on Instagram at by3 the hard way, and follow me on TikTok at by3 the hard way. But yeah, it's impossible though. I have a lot of black imagery in my house, man, just because you say the blacker the better. And I do like darker women, man. I like light skinned women too. Like this right here. The woman sitting down is my great great grandma. And she lived to be what 117. What 1833. Walked over here with white settlers and all that through I forgot what you call it. I forgot what you call it. Yeah. Like I let people know you gotta know your history. You gotta know where you from, know where you come from. I know mine. Like I show how to show you this. It don't take nothing for you to. It don't take nothing for a person to really just go and learn your history, man. All you need is a phone and internet. Sometimes you can find out anything you want to about yourself. Like I just couldn't find it out too far, but I'm just trying to find out a better paper. Want y'all to see it better. But you see, you ain't gonna be able to read it, man. But I have my family history all the way back to 1810 with my auntie, grandmama, all the way back to my great grandmama. Bertha Studd was born 1810. Yeah, see, this right here is on my mom and my daddy's side. Like my last name is Young, and I have that traced back to 1820, back to my great 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 granddaddy Gibson, born in Alabama in 1820. Obviously, he was a slave, but like I said, I got it back. And when I was researching my history, man, I just really came to the realization too, man, that it's amazing that we don't got no damn reparations, man. It's crazy. It's crazy that all these races can have reparations and we ain't got it. But talking with my aunties and older folks and knowing what we went through, personally myself down here, it's amazing that we don't have reparations. I just don't understand that. Like it's hidden what y'all done or whatever. It's known, and we ain't got no damn reparations, man. That's crazy as fuck. Crazy as hell. I don't know what it take, but Jews have it, Indians have it. We don't have it though. And we came over here and helped build this motherfucker, but we ain't got it. It's crazy. It's amazing. Yeah, man, but shit, damn that eternal strength, man. We know we get, we gotta have it in financial ways, man. Cause like people of my color out here are hurting, but people out here struggling, and if you can give it to anybody else, shit, we gotta have it too. We gotta have it too, in some way, shape, or form, man. It wouldn't matter if they were like, well, we gonna give everybody just an acre of land. That'd be straight enough. Land is going for pretty good prices. Somebody could probably sell there and get a right amount. Anything. Man, won't even give you that. Won't give you nothing. Land is too much of a valuable thing to have, so I really named something crazy then, because I know they ain't gonna give us that. No, they ain't gonna give us no land. Man, Trump. Hey, I bet they barely want to give us a 1,200. And I ain't even get that. I don't know. I don't know, man. That's all I can say about it. Yeah, go around, come around. Need to hear up. That's all I can say. Need to hear up. But I ain't doing me no favor. All a person want to do is take care of their family, not struggle and take care of their family. That ain't asking a lot. People go to these jobs every day and wear themselves out. I do it. Wear yourself out, and you just doing it to make another person rich, and you gonna still be struggling. You'll still be struggling. It's crazy. It's crazy. But man, y'all make sure y'all go follow me on Instagram. Like I said, be out through the hallway. TikTok, be out through the hallway. Subscribe on here if you ain't subscribed. Probably finna get off here. Kind of straighten it. Hold on, man. Let me tell you why it look like that. Hold on. You see, I got my phone pointed crooked. Now it looks straight. It's straight up there. It's the way the phone is. I can't explain it, man. The leveling is off in this. I can tell now since I got the phone set up, the leveling is off. Somebody built these apartments very terrible. Straight up, somebody built. You must have OCD. That picture probably bothering the hell out you. I feel you. I'm gonna tell you what be bothering me when I see somebody make a video and I be seeing something on their face and they be making the whole video like they don't see it or feel it. And I'm like, man, wipe that off your face. I know you feel it. Like when a fly on somebody's head, I'm like, man, I know they ain't gonna keep talking it like that flying on their head. I don't know, man. I'm weird. But yeah, man, I gotta hit it in the morning myself, man. So y'all make sure y'all subscribe to the channel. BY3 the hallway. Like, comment, subscribe, share, all that good stuff. Man, hold up for you. Do probably not what you want to do. And I'm out.